if we get very specific, obviously you've helped us with CBD for golf. If I was a professional golfer, or if you were a professional golfer, which neither of us are anywhere close to being,
No,
um,
no.
but for those guys out there that have seen Phil Mickelson and they've seen Bubba Watson making big claims about CBD and becoming sponsored.
Yes.
There was recently on the Golf Channel, it was said by a very, very well-renowned physical therapist on the Golf Channel that's worked with Sean Foley, who used to be Tiger Woods' coach. He said, a year ago, you would struggle to find one or two guys taking this. Now you struggle to find one or two guys not taking it. He's
Correct.
like, it's swept the PGA Tour. Now, my fear for the golfers is that they're just going to buy some gummies, throw them in their mouth, or they're going to get the oil. We've seen Phil Mickelson taking it during the round, or we believe he was taking CBD during the round. So if I'm a pro golfer or you're a pro golfer, what would you say? Okay, this is some guidelines, a framework to follow. And then I think CBD for golf, what we're going to try and do is build out a package based on these guidelines.
Well, I think that the key here is CBD has a cumulative effect in your body. So you need to take it on a regular basis so that it continues to build up in your system and help improve your endocannabinoid system. And so by taking the dosage that is helping you, right? And I think that's the key factor here is you have to either follow a medical doctor's recommendation, or you have to, try it for yourself to say what dosage after 3 or 4 days am I feeling a good positive change or effective change of why I'm taking CBD oils. You need to take it in the morning. You need to take it, in the evening so that it stays in your system continuously. Taking it, as you stated that, it's possible Phil Mickelson was taking it during a round. That's not going to have any kind of a positive effect on anybody, because this isn't like taking, an ibuprofen or an Advil where within 20 minutes you're going to all of a sudden, have, miraculous changes. That's not how CBD works in the body.
Awesome. And again, you shouldn't just, if you look at all the CBD, you shouldn't be like, okay, I'm going to do this, but I'll buy the 500 because it's a bit cheaper and I'll throw some gummies in. You should probably start a little bit higher than that. If you feel the benefits, then you can go down to the less expensive dosages. If you're not feeling the benefits, you should potentially go up in dosage until you feel the benefits and, just listen to your body and work it out from there. Would you say that that's solid advice?
That's solid advice, and that's probably, in all honesty, the most economical way to do it for people is starting, even though, the higher dosage is a little bit more expensive, you could achieve the same thing by doubling your dosages of a 500 milligram, right? To achieve the same that you're getting out of the 1,000, but you're going to go through it twice as fast.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That very much makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So for all the golfers out there, when we've done this, they'll go to our website, as well as having the option to purchase CBD that's specifically for golf, that won't show up, that THC won't show up in drugs tests. We're also going to give advice and guidelines on how they can take it most effectively.
Correct. So I'll just give you for instance, if you looked at our 3,000 milligram bottle, and there's 30 milliliters in each bottle, one full dropper is going to give you 100 milligrams of CBD per dropper, which is on the high end for a dose. But if you wanted to do a heavy kickstart of your system for the first few days, you could do 2 servings a day, and then drop it down to a half dropper, which would give you 50 milligrams of CBD in the half dropper. If you did that twice a day, now you're down to 100 milligrams a day. You could drop that down, and it's sometimes difficult to do, but a quarter dropper, and now you're cutting that in half. If you went to your 1,500 milligram bottle, a half dropper of that also equals 50 milligrams, 2 droppers a day. So, you know, it all depends on the strength of the bottle you have, so that you don't have to double up on having, you know, a high strength and a lower strength at the same time. You can just adjust how much you're taking.
Okay, perfect. That's great. So I think that's really going to be good education to get people taking this awesome product with so many benefits effectively. I think that that's the key.